Okay, look. Shinobi the Art of Vengeance is an incredible game from top to bottom. Look, it feels like a couple of days ago, I literally just made a review on Sword of the Sea and how it felt like as an incredible game. This was probably going to be the best indie game I thought we are going to get this year, only to find out Shinobi just got released, and it's probably the most fun I've had in a 2D Metroidvania platform or S type of game. I've had so much fun playing it that I'm finding it so hard to put down, and I haven't experienced that in a minute. So let's actually talk about Shinobi. Men no culture, welcome back to Challenge by Senzu. We're back at again. We're back with another video, and in today's video we will be doing a video game review of Shinobi the Art of Vengeance. If you like this video, please leave in the comment section down below what you think. Please, all the links to all my social media channels are in the description box down below. Thank you guys for watching the video, and so without further ado, let's hop back into the review. So let's actually review Shinobi the Art of Vengeance. Look, TLDR, this game is a strong recommendation if you don't even want to watch the video. If you just want to hear what the summary is, the TLDR is go out, get your ass off your chair, go buy this game. It's only $22 or 22 quid, and you can do so much in this game. It is incredible, and I can guarantee that you will not be disappointed. Now, if you're still here, let's actually talk about Shinobi the Art of Vengeance. Shinobi the Art of Vengeance is a different interpretation or a remake of the Shinobi games that came out back in the late 80s, like early 90s of the Sega arcade title. You play as the hero Joe Musashi, who serves as a sensei and the leader of the Oboro clan. A small but really nice reason on why I like this game is because of the setting and plot, as it's a game you don't take too serious with its storytelling. And this is because it has a lot of tropes being used here, which are from the 80s, 90s action heroes storytelling that you can imagine. We're talking about a guy called Ruse who has the literal power to control everything, including death. Obviously, that's going to be your main antagonist. You have people who come from the dead, you have Joe jumping on missiles and riding them, and so many other crazy shit that happens in this game. It's just that so many of these instances are tropey and campy, but it works because this game is literally an homage to the 90s or the 90 eras of action games, especially when it comes to the ninjas. So let's talk about the only negative thing that I really have with this game, and it has to do with some elements of its platforming. So there are certain instances as a 2D platformer whereby the platform mechanics could be done better. There have been a good number of times I've fucked up by a number of courses and obstacles, just because of maybe some auto-mantling or something like that. But apart from that, everything that I have to say about this game is pretty stellar, from the animation to the art style to the music. Dog, the music in this game goes so hard. There's no reason why the music in this game slaps as much as it does. So let's get into the combats of the actual game. I remember 2 or more years ago when I was talking about Prince of Persia: The Lost Prince and how as a Metroidvania game probably had the best combat I've ever seen. And that game was fire from the beginning to the end, although it was a bit longer than it should have been, so that's why I docked some points from the game. Shinobi Art of Vengeance takes a very similar approach to its combats as a ninja. As a ninja, you have access to abilities called nimpos. Your nimpos are your special attacks that are assigned to a left shoulder button and any combination of the X, square, circle, or triangle buttons. And then you obviously have your ninjutsus, which are your special abilities. You have 4 ninjutsus that you find throughout the game's lifecycle, and every single one of them has a massive game-changing impact, whether it's survivability, stronger attacks, near-death experience final attacks, and just overall looking like a badass when you actually perform them. The reason why I mentioned the whole point of you looking like a badass when you're actually performing these moves has more so to do with the animation style that has gone into this game. You see, the art style that's gone into this game to bring this game to life is so refreshing. And it also goes to show you how much the art style of a game matters more than graphical fidelity or pretty graphics. Because this game literally looks like it's come out of life from a painting with its paintbrush aesthetic, similar to a game like Okami made by Capcom. And that works really well with this game as well. So let's finally talk about the Metroidvania-esque section of the game, which is its platforming, as it is a Metroidvania type of game. You're always going to go across multiple stages trying to figure out what exact abilities do you need to go far into this level. And I know a lot of people, especially when I was watching the Iron Lords podcast, shout out to IOP, and their review of the game, I found out that Shinobi as a game was never a Metroidvania type of game, which sounds wild to me. It used to be your typical Mario-esque platformer kind of game, but I think the people behind this game took a different approach into making it a Metroidvania game similar to Metroid Dread. And as a Metroidvania, you have certain abilities you have to look out for in order for you to access other parts of the level in the early game. The game is fair in its difficulty as it doesn't force you to doing things. It can become more challenging if you want it to, and we will talk about the more challenging aspects of this game in a bit. So with that being said, there are things in this game called the ankle rifts. The ankle in this game refers to the Grim Reaper. I don't know why it's called ankle. I'm pretty sure it has to do, I hope that's an actual fact, and you know what, it doesn't even matter if it's a fact or not, to be fair. So the ankle rifts are meant to be the more challenging sessions of this game. So like your typical Metroidvania-esque type of game, you're going to have certain challenge rooms that really test your reaction time. Think of these challenge levels as a game like Astrobot or the special levels of Super Mario Odyssey. These levels are meant to be the most challenging, and honestly speaking, they are. It took me a longer time to get through some of these levels just because of how precise the platforming has to be. And honestly, this game doesn't hold your hands when it comes to that, but it is well deserved and it is such a great experience. So I don't have much more to say that I haven't said already. Yes, it sounds like I'm glazing this game. Yes, it sounds like I'm giving this game the Gokok 9000 pause. But honestly speaking, this probably has been one of the best games that has come out this year, and it's just priced at 22 quid or $25. We're in the day and age of games not costing $70 or $80 to be incredibly competent games, and this is one of them. If you're looking for something to play and you're looking for something that you can beat in about 14 hours, give or take, as it took me about 14 to 15 hours to finish this whole game, and that's also 100% in every single level that I reached. But to be fair, I'm also good at this type of game, so it might take you longer. It's not a get on sale type of game, it's not a wait for a sale type of game, it's not a wait for a Steam sale type of game. I say it's a must buy on day one. I really hope you guys watch these videos, and I really hope you guys take the time to play this game, because I guarantee you, you will not regret the experience. So what do you guys think about the video? When people talk about there not being games to play, it's shocking because I'm talking about games. It's like every single week, every other day of the week, I'm talking about a game that's incredible that's coming out in 2025. I think we should be open to variety, and I think that Shinobi Art of Vengeance is an incredible game for anyone to play. If you're an anime fan, if you're a fan of ninjas, if you're a fan of kung fu, if you're a fan of 2D platformers, if you're a fan of Metroidvanias, if you're a fan of just comfortable, not even comfortable, just good, challenging, paced games, I say Shinobi Art of Vengeance is a must buy for anyone. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope to hear from you soon. I'm gonna see you on the next one. The next big review will probably be Borderlands 4, which might come towards the end of this month, beginning of next month, or end of September, beginning of October. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope to have you soon. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.